Hello, hello, welcome. Okay, hi Lisa, how are you? Andy W, how are you? Right, so today, a fresh day. So let's take a nice deep breath and let's clear the energy and let's think very carefully about our question that we want answered. We're going to be empowered on today's journey. Nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, clearing away all the debris, all the clutter, allowing yourself to calmly think about how your question is going to be worded. What do I need to know? Why do I react this way? What's going on with this relationship? What is happening? How can this relationship improve? Those sort of questions. Thinking about how, what, and why. Remember, if you ask a yes and no question, it will be answered with angel answers. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? I finally got online and had the mower guy around. Hi, MMC. How are you? Okay, so we have Lisa, DW, Caitlin with Katana Light Bane, and we have MMC. Okay, and it looks like a few more are arriving in. So think very carefully about your question. You want a question that starts with how, what, and why. If you ask a yes and no question, you are going to get yes and no answers. So do think very carefully. If you want a little bit more information in your reading, don't forget you can donate using the pinned link or the links down below. Anything from $1, of course, is acceptable if you want a tarot and oracle reading a little bit more. Oh, dentist on Friday. Oh, yuck. Not dentist is not my favorite person, even though they're just doing their job. Of course. So think very carefully about your question. Is it going to empower me moving forward is kind of important here. Remember, yes and no questions, you are going to get angel answers. So if your question is, oh, sorry, Katara. Yeah, sorry, I'm not reading properly. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm like Katara, I know. I don't know why I said Katana. I mean Katara. Yeah, I don't know why I said it. I wasn't thinking. I'm trying to do too many things at once. So, yeah. So think very carefully. Yeah, Caitlin always usually, yeah. Thanks, DW. I don't know what's wrong with me today. So, right, let's have a look. Lisa's question first. Oh, okay, she changed her question to how. Okay, that's a better question. How is RC feeling about you at the moment? Okay, so what do you need to know about the situation? Let's use the, I'm using the Starman Tarot. Whoa, okay. First card flew out. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a bit of a nightmare, a bit of a stress card. So I'm getting a bit of a stressed energy about the situation. It's kind of interesting that sort of flew out. So stressed. There is a lot of stress, a lot of emotions. Feels like the cup's overflowing is what I sort of get there, is that sense of there's a lot of emotions going on. It's very stressed energy. Okay. So there's a lot of emotions, okay, and he's feeling very stressed at this time. I think there's a lot of stuff, a lot of healing needing to be done in this process here. Okay, so at the moment, this is where he's at, is that he's stressed, he's feeling a lot of emotion going on, a lot of healing needs to take place for sure. Okay, so that's how he's feeling at the moment. So let's have a look. DW, your question. DW and Caitlin, your question. Hi, hello. Hi, John. How are you? So I want DW's question. Caitlin, your question. MMC. John, Kay, and oh, hi, Kay. How are you? Okay. How can your finances get better? So what can you do to improve your finances? Actually, after tarot. Right. How can your finances get better? Okay. How can your finances get better? How can you improve your finances? Okay, this one and this one here. Oh, they're kind of interesting here. I've got 4 of Pentacles, and so I've got that sense of it's kind of interesting because I get a couple of things here. I get that sense of putting something aside each day. If you can, any sort of money that you've got, you're a single stay-at-home grandma. Okay. And it's not necessarily about being employed. I get the sense of what idea are you holding on to that you're not able to remove from your yourself in some way. I feel like you're holding on to something that may not be absolutely good for you. And I do feel like it's a sense of to gain something. It's about creating something for yourself. So I'm getting sense of a skill that you have that you could use to make a few dollars. That'll help. I feel like you've got to create something. Busy with kids. Okay, I feel like you've got to set yourself some time to create something for yourself. Yeah, I feel like there's something, if you want a few dollars, if you want to sort of make a little bit of extra money, improve your money, I get the sense that it's like you're holding on to this idea that you sort of got to let go about being busy. I feel like that sense of being busy, you've sort of got to let that go and give yourself time for yourself. I think some time for yourself to create something. So I'm getting the sense of like creating something for yourself to attain, to gain some extra money is about doing something for you. So that's the only way that I can sort of get with these 2 cards here is that you're holding on to an idea that needs to let go of, and you need time for yourself, which is kind of important. And I feel like you could create something for you. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Okay. Caitlin, will you move? I'm doing the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. Will you move at the end of the year? What's going on here? Well, you're asking a yes or no question. And I've sort of got okay, it's all about choices in regards to relationship. Choices. I feel like there's, but not necessarily the lovers, as in, I just get choices in relationships, not necessarily in an intimate relationship, but definitely feel like there's some choices that you need to make in regards to the relationships that you have around you, which is going to make a difference to you moving by the end of the year, I think. It's all to do with the choices that you make. Slow and steady progress. feel like moving. No, I don't feel like there's some movement at the end of the year, but it could be early next year. Okay, Caitlin, I don't feel like there's some choices yet to make in regards to relationships and things like that around you. And it could be the relationship in regards to moving. It's a slow and steady progress, but I don't feel like you're moving at the end of the year. And I get that with the Three of Swords. I get heartbreak and sorrow. So I feel like it's going to be early next year that you will move. Not the end of this year, but the beginning of next year. I think there's something holding you back, something that's not quite in connect yet done. Cool. So, Caitlin, I do feel like there's a sense of a little bit of a heartbreak as they're not quite moving at the end of the year, but it could be early next year. There could be a shift. I think something could be a choice that's holding you back. Choices that need to be made. And it could be outside influences, of course. So, right, where am I up to? Hi, Ari, how are you? Right, MMC. Have we got a question from MMC? If not, who was next on the list? John. Yep. John, have you got a question? Oh, MMC and John. Cool, thank you. MMC. General career reading. Let's do. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting that one just yet, but. Make sure I haven't missed anyone. MMC, John. Okay. I just need a question from you. MMC, John, and Kay. Then I'll do hello and Ari. Right. General career reading. What's going on with your career at the moment? What's important for MMC within regards to? Oh, okay. There's endurance and stamina were the first words I got here. I feel like there's a lot of endurance needed in regards to your career. It does feel like everything's sort of coming together with the pathways, with the 10 of Pentacles. It does talk about things sort of coming together. There's a lot of endurance needed, a lot of stamina in regards to your career. I think is basically what you need to do. I do feel like there's a lot of, I want to say lethargic energy, a lot of tiredness, a lot of, whether it's frustration or something like that. I do feel like that sense of you need to endure, you need to have the stamina to move forward on this path that you're on at the moment in regards to your career. It does feel like everything's sort of coming together, though. If you can just be a little bit patient. It's not about being in a rush. I do feel like it's a very slow journey. It's about being patient in regards to the career energy. So you need to endure. You need to have a lot of stamina to be. So make sure you're taking care of your health, your well-being. Is super important here. Sense of wealth and well-being seems to be quite important. But I do feel like everything's sort of coming together in some way. There is a sense of wealth and abundance coming in. So just need a little bit of patience. Okay, next is John, then Kay, then hello, and Ari. Right, John. Okay, so it's a yes and no about buying a car. Should you buy a new car? Whoops, that wasn't supposed to be out. Put that back in a minute. You're welcome, MMC. Right, let's have a look. Should you buy a new car? It says no, right? Oops, wrong one. I'm getting sent in wet tarot. So no, I don't think you should be buying a new car at the moment and selling the old one. But let's have a look. Tell us a little bit more about the car. Whoa. Okay. 2 cards flew out. Let's just grab them. I just got to dive onto under the table. Okay, what did I get? Wands. There's a lot of energy, vitality. What have we got? Okay. Okay, 3 of Wands tells us to take a moment, take a pause. Don't be in a rush. I feel like you need to do some more research. I feel like you've got to think about your goal in regards to buying a new car. Hi, Amazing Fruits. How are you? Okay, John. So I really get that sense of not at the moment. I think you've got to take a moment to take a pause. Take a moment to reflect on your goals in regards to buying a new car. I think this is saying sort of don't rush the process. I think the sense of taking your time, because if you buy a new car right now and sell the old one, I do think it's going to be a bit of a burden, a bit of a something weighing you down. Okay, so I think it's important to just take a moment, take a breath. Don't rush the process. I think it's a moment just to take a moment to sort of take a breath and just reflect on what's been going on with your old car and why you want to buy a new one. What's the process here? So just take a moment to just take a breath. I think there'd be a lot of burdens, a lot of stress for you in regards to the buying a new car, and that could be financial in some way. I think it'll take some work. And I say work because of the wands there is that sense of working for something. It's a burden. It's something that you're going to have to push through. So, yeah, take a moment to sort of take a breath and not be in a hurry with it. I feel like you need to do a little bit more thinking about things. Okay, next on the list. Hi, Sid. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we have, what did I say was after John? I'm like losing the plot here. Oh, K, of course, your general reading. Okay, K. Let's do the Universal Celtic Tarot. Whew. Oh, I'm good, thank you. Sid, have you been looking on Ko-Fi? Did you look at the new photos on Ko-Fi as a member? Thanks, Caitlin. Right, general for K. Okay, so what does K need to know at the moment? What's important for K? Oh, okay, Sid. There's lots of new photos on Ko-Fi for you later. Oh, you don't have to check right now. Lots and lots of photos. So you can see where I'm sitting. Okay, let's have a look at general reading for you. Let's just take a... Whoa! Sorry, I've got to stand up for a minute. Just grab the card. Queen of Cups. Ooh, are you needing to take care of yourself? Okay. Nurturing your soul is what I get here with the Queen of Cups. I get the sense of nurturing your soul, nourishing your soul, having a sense of nourishment is kind of really important for you right now. Taking care of you. Whew. It's all about moving in the direction that you want to go. Okay. So taking care of yourself is going to be super important here to be able to sort of move forward with success and victory, triumphs, moments of triumphs. So it all comes down to nourishing your soul. I think there's a lot of stuff going on for you at the moment. And so all I get here is you've got to nourish your soul. You've got to take care of it. You've got to make sure that you're rehydrated, that you're eating and sleeping well, that you're really sort of making sure that people around you are of like mind, a sense of that you're emotionally connected to people that are around you that are good for you. Okay, and that's going to bring you the success and the victories that you want in your life. Okay, super important here. All I keep getting is about nourishing your soul, taking care of you, making sure that people around you emotionally, that you are in a good head space, a good heart space, if you like, that you're not giving too much of yourself away. You're sort of allowing yourself the moments to really enjoy the water, and emotionally around you is super important here to bring the success and the victory, the triumphs, to move in the right direction for you is all about nourishing your soul. It's all I keep getting is nourish your soul, nourish your soul. So kind of important there. Okay, next was hello. Right, I did see hello's question up here somewhere. Okay. And then Ari. Okay, what's coming towards you for the rest of the year? Oh, let's do the before tarot. Whew, what's coming towards you with the rest of the year? Whoa. Hi, Vadia. Oh, thanks, Caitlin. Hi, Jen. What's coming towards you for the rest of the year? Let's have a look. One. Two. Right. Okay. So what do I got? Hello. Okay. Okay, I get here that there is some movement going on. Are you ready for the movement here? Are you ready? I think there is going to be some stormy times, but it will be happy. Okay, it's telling me that there might be some challenges in regards to what's going on as you move forward on your journey. But overall, I do feel like it's going to be content, it's going to be happy and things like that. But there is some storms. So are you ready to weather the storms is what I'm getting here? weather the storms. There are some challenges coming up for the rest of the year, but overall, I do feel that it's going to be okay. I think it's a storm before the calm, if you like. I think there's going to be some challenges as you move forward on the journey. So just be ready for that. I get that sense of just being ready for it. But overall, with the 10 of Cups, even though there might be some challenges, it will be okay in the end. So, yeah, I just feel like you've got to, are you ready to step into the challenges that are being thrown at you? Are you ready to weather the storm so that you can come out on the other side a much happier person? Okay, next is Ari. Did I see Ari's question? Whoops. I see Ari's question, amazing fruits, and Sid. Ari, amazing fruits, and Sid. I can't see. So I'm just taking a minute, just take a breath for a second. Just going to throw in a just take a second just to put these back in the pouches. Just got to clean up what I've just taking a second. So I haven't got Ari or Sid's questions yet. I know Sid was going to have a look at the Ko-Fi, so she might be a minute. Sorry, I'm just sort of tidying up so I can breathe, so I can pull out some more decks, more tarot decks. So I'll do amazing fruits for the minute while we wait for Ari and Sid. Okay, amazing fruits. I'm going to do vice versa. Okay, so while I wait for Ari and Sid. And so who was after? Oh, good. Thanks, Sid. What do you think of the space? Will you, oh, a yes and no. Sorry. Didn't think that. Will you receive a video editing job? Don't forget, if you guys want more than just the 2 cards, you can get donate and get a little bit more extra cards. Don't forget. Ko-Fi members also get a little extra with their tarot, with their free readings. So will you receive a video editing job after tomorrow? What's going on with this? This one keeps pulling out. It says unlikely. It sounds like there's some outside influences. Feels like it's not quite offered tomorrow. It says the job offer not tomorrow. So unlikely tomorrow. So let's have a look and see what else the cards have to say. Tell us why not tomorrow. Why? What's going on? Okay, so not the top, but up the underneath. What have I got? Okay, it feels like there's some choices being made. It feels like there's other options available to them in regard to the job situation. Kind of interesting because I get the Lovers here, and so I get that sense is that it's all about connections, it's all about the relationships and things. So it feels like there's a lot of options in that available to them. So it feels like not tomorrow for sure. Feels like they're still trying to sort out their I want to say it feels like there's so many more options available to them, and I just feel like it's just not right for you right now. So no, I don't feel like you're going to get the job offer tomorrow. It just feels like they've got other options to them, and it's all about the connections, the relationships that they have. So yeah, it just doesn't feel, not at the moment anyway. There could be some other influences and things. It's just this energy at the moment is sort of saying no. It's sort of saying it's unlikely that you'll get it. But things can change, you know, decisions can change and things like that. Okay, so donation from Sid. Thank you, Sid, for your donation. Muchly appreciated. Let's have a look here. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, Sid, you're such a sweet pea. Okay. Let's have a look here. So Sid's question, as we've got a donation from. Take care, DW. Ari, can I just have your question for after I've done Sid's I'm going to use the Finnish tarot, the Mythologica Fennica. And I've got rune cards here as well. But I'm also, where's the crystal oracle hiding at the back there? Okay, what does Spirit tell you about what you don't see coming? Oh, interesting question. What's hidden from Sid's view at this moment that Spirit needs to talk about? Okay, what's hidden from view? Okay, Sid, let's have a look. What have we got? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, with Seven of Cups, you know that just because it's shiny, it doesn't mean it's good. I keep getting you need to dive deeper into the cup before you make a decision. Ooh, think big. I think dreams are hidden from you. And so I think it's really important that all the options that you've got available for you, you need to really dive deep. Oh, started to rain. Okay, so I do feel like there's a lot of diving deep into the cups, looking at the in all the different options that you've got. And just because it's shiny, it doesn't mean it's good. So just, I feel like you need to really look deep into it. Think carefully about your dreams, about what you want to achieve, thinking about your emotions as well. So yeah, and I get that sense of taking a moment to breathe with the Four of Swords here. Take a moment out for yourself, reflect, contemplate. Having a moment to sort of breathe mentally is going to be really important for you. I think a lot of it is about your ideas and your plans. Taking a moment to think very carefully here. Okay, there's a lot of movement going on with your ideas. I feel like your ideas or perceptions are sort of shifting a little bit. You're sort of changing the way that you think about things, which is kind of important here. I think there's a lot of thoughts and things that are changing in there. Okay, I'm getting a connection here that's quite important. An important I just got important connection. An important relationship, which is really important to you as well. Whoa! That sort of flew out. Okay, so what flew out? A lot to learn and discover. I think there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of learning that's still hidden from you, but that's coming up as well. I feel like there's a lot of hidden knowledge. And jeepers creepers, freaked me out. Okay, Nine of Pentacles tells me that there's a gain in your, just definitely feels like there's an attainment, feels like there's a sense of luxury coming in, something important to do with this connection here. So when we look at this here, I get the sense of being very careful about where you're, hidden knowledge is hidden from you. I think there's still a lot for you to learn and discover. I think there's a lot of discovering, and it could be about relationships, your connection with relationships, that sense of taking a moment to find the gold. I just got here, it's about finding the gold, and I don't mean financial gold. I sort of sense a sense of your own spiritual gold. Okay, I'm getting a lot about the gold that lies within you. Well, that is the gold that lies within you. I think that's all about discovering that gold that lies within you. Okay, so let's have a look at the runes here. Right, sorry guys, I had an absolute ape. Sorry, I should have moved this screen again. I had an my webcam went nuts on me. I went to plug in another one and that didn't quite work, and then I had to reset this, and I think now it's working. Right. Oh, crazy. Sorry, Sid. Sorry, guys. It had nothing to do with Wi-Fi. It was to do with my webcam. So for some reason now I've got two going, but anyway, we'll ignore that one. So where was I up to? Sid, sorry. I had to sort of shift things around a bit so I could get back into the computer, so I get into the computer to check to see what was going on. So hopefully that's still all working. Okay. Whew, hope everything's fine now. Right, okay. So what was I up to? That's right. So Sid, we looked at your sense of being very aware of what you need to check out, hidden knowledge, of course, connections with people. Oh, okay, Ingwas. Okay, I do feel like there's a sense of overcoming all difficulties. There's a lot of achievement and stuff going on for you here. And Sus with learning. I do feel like there's a lot about learning going on here. A lot of contemplation, a lot of learning happening. Okay. So here we have Isa, which talks about, again, it's the sense of overcoming any obstacles or challenges that are coming your way, having a little bit of patience and standing still. So hopefully everyone still can see me. Everything's all good. Whew. And the last card we're looking at here with the crystals, remind you to have some fun. Have some fun. Have some fun. So yeah, so hopefully that helps. It's really about just taking a moment to find the gold that lies within you. Find the gold that lies within you is really important here. I'm hoping that we've got my sound still working. I hope everything's... So yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm all still connected. Yeah. Fun is your middle name. Okay. It's just a reminder to, with everything going on, just to have a moment of fun. That's important. So the crystals are, crystal is, of course, orange calcite. Orange calcite. Crystal. Okay. Now why that, the whole Logitech, the 270, and I went and pulled out my 170, but my 270 is now working again now that I reset it. Crazy webcam. Oh, a new position you're starting in a couple of weeks, and it all speaks. Oh, interesting. Kind of interesting there. Well, that was kind of cool. Right, now the box. Oh, sorry, I just got to take a minute to take a breath as I put this all away, and we will get back into, I don't know if there's any more donations or anything, but I think we're getting back into the free readings again. Put that bit one side, right. Whew. Just take a nice deep breath. And where are we up to? Hi, Kristen. How are you? Right. So, whew. So I'm up to Ari. Okay, Kristen's the last person. Ari, I think I saw your question up here. I think. Yep, I've got your question. Thank you. Then I've got Valentine, Jan, and Kristen. And that's the last. I'll do Kristen as the last one. Now, don't forget, guys, to support the channel. Of course, there's a like and subscribe, of course. Make sure you like the video. Super important. Click that thumb. It helps with the algorithms. Really important there. Also, don't forget that you can check out Ko-Fi, and for as little as $1 a month, you can get all sorts of discounts, downloads, behind the scenes videos and photos, all sorts of little bits and pieces as well. For as little as $1 a month, you can also get extra cards in your readings. And you, of course, you get a shout out on the videos as well. So just a little bit of insight. Don't forget, if you want a private reading from me as well, is also available. But and when you discount, you get a tarot. When you donate, you get a tarot and oracle reading. So just to let you know that when you donate, you do get a tarot and oracle, not just tarot cards, not just the 2 cards that I do in the reading. Okay, so let's have a look here. So, Ari, why have you been drawn to guys that would end up hurting me as their way to reject me? Okay, so what's going on with this relationships type of thing? Let's do the Starman Tarot. Yeah, okay, so let's put that to one side. So what's going on here? Why are you drawn to guys? Okay, why are you drawn to guys that end up hurting you? They reject you. So what's going on there? What? Okay, so we've got, first card we have here is Prince of Swords. Okay, Prince of Swords to me is that sense of, feels like you're looking for answers. It feels like you're always seeking answers in regards to the guys that you choose. It feels like it's like you feel like they've got answers for you in some way. I feel like it's an ideal, causing you a lot of stress and worry, of course, a bit of a nightmare. I think it's really about, okay, it feels like you're getting a sense of, I want to say, lessons to learn in this situation. I feel like you need to focus on what type of man you want in your life, and a bit more of you want a man that's going to, you need to be very clear about the type of person you want to bring into your journey. And I feel like there's a lot of preparation for you in regards to it. I feel like you're learning about what you don't want in a relationship, and now you've got to really focus on your intention here to move forward, is the type of person you want in your life. Write down the qualities of the person that you want in your life, your ideal person, your ideal thinker, thoughtful type of energy, Ari. I think there's a sense of looking for, I keep getting the sense of lessons to learn. It feels like you're learning about what you don't want, the nightmarish relationships. So, yeah. So I think it's kind of important here to take a moment to sort of think about the type of person you actually want in your relationships, the type of guys that you want to be that you want drawn to you. Okay, so I think it's about writing down the quality. Writing down the quality of person, the ideal person you want in your relationship here. I get that sense of looking for the ideal relationship, and I feel like you're getting the nightmares or the stress related because you're learning about what you don't want in a relationship. I want to say act with discernment is what I'm getting here. It's about, yeah, I get the sense of just acting with discernment when you when a guy comes into your life. Take a breath and just, yeah, I just keep getting that sense of thinking about the type of man you want in your life. Yeah, but I think that's what's been happening is you have had lessons to learn. So now you've had those lessons about what you don't want in a relationship. Now it's time to think about to manifest the right type of guy in your life. Think about the qualities of the man that you want in your life. Think about he respects you, he treats you well, he is thoughtful. I get the sense of a lot of he's intelligent, he's thoughtful, he's, I want to say, like with the Knight of Swords, is you've got someone who sort of, I just keep getting this idea that he's ideal, like he strategizes, he plans, he sense of, you're someone who he's someone who thinks, he's thoughtful about you in many ways. So yeah, I get the sense of you thinking about the type of man you want. You've had all your lessons and now it's time to think very carefully about what you want. Right, so we have, okay, Jan and Kristen. Right, Jan and Kristen. Okay, I see Kristen's question there. I don't know if Jan's typed in a question. Just, okay. Right, you're in no contact. I'm just going to do the, actually the Rider-Waite-Smith. That's okay. Right, okay. Okay, what are H's? Whoa! 2 cards flew out here. Okay, kind of interesting. We get Judgment and the World flew out together, which was kind of interesting. So we get that sense of awakening, a resurrection. Okay, so I feel like there's some feelings that are being resurrected in some way. But I also get a moving on. So I get some old feelings are being resurrected here. Some old feelings are sort of coming to the surface. And so with the old feelings, whatever's going on, there's a moving on energy. Like they're moving into a new cycle. It does feel like they're moving on. Okay. So I think you're in no contact, and I think there's some old feelings that are coming into play here, and there's a moving on. So I do feel like that H's feelings for you is that they're just moving on. They're resurrecting some old feelings about stuff going on in their own life. And so I feel like they're moving on into new things. There's a new cycle, a new era. So I think their feelings for you is that they're moving on. No, you can donate, Kristen. If you want to donate, go for it. If you want to donate for a little bit more than the 2 cards, yeah, go for it. Use the pinned link or the links down below. You can donate, not a problem. I'll wait for you. Take care. You're welcome. Okay, reading on my marriage. Ooh, how did my spouse feel about text messages and so yawn? Okay, yawn. Yeah, yawn. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's grab. I'm going to use 1 minute. Just need to dive into the basket. 1 second. I am looking for, there it is. Is that it? Nope, wrong one. Same bag, but different deck. Right. Yep, donations are still available. If you want to donate, go for it. Not a problem at all. Just use the pinned link or the links down below, and I will do that for you. Okay, reading on your marriage. How did your spouse feel? Okay, hit me with it. Sorry, I'm just going to do a bit of a dive. Okay, Queen of Coins. Okay, there was a sort of a, they felt it was a generous energy. It feels very kind, very organized, very practical, but it felt like there was a sense of, it was a generous energy, kind energy, so good energy about the whole thing. And here we've got 2 of Coins. Okay, they felt like they were a priority, is what I'm getting here. Feels like you've been juggling a lot of stuff around in regards to this relationship. Yon. Is it Yon, or I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Jan. Okay, so it does feel like there is that sense of, it felt like your wife feels as though you were generous, you were kind, that she was important, and that you were, that they was a priority, that you were a priority, they were a priority in your life. So I feel like that's quite important. It feels like you've been juggling a lot of stuff though, and so they've been trying to work out whether how important are they in your relationship. It does feel as though they were a priority, they were important. So yeah, I do feel as though you I do feel like there was that they were a priority in your life. It does feel like that's how they feel right now. Right now is that with the text messages and the songs that you sent, that they were a priority. It felt like that they were important. They were important in your life. The Queen of Pentacles here, I get that sense of importance, that sense of yeah, it felt really good. It felt really positive energy. It feels really, really positive, that they felt like it was a good thing, that they were a priority in your life, is what I get here. Okay, priority. Yep, that's what I've done that. You don't have to do the question one. Yeah. Crow's Nest, I'm just finishing up. I've just got Kristen as the last one. Doing a donation. So if you want to donate, yes, I'm not doing any more free readings. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, I just felt like they were important. So there you are. So I'm just waiting to see what's happening with Kristen. Okay, so yeah. So I've done my free list. I'm just waiting for Kristen is the last one. I think she's just trying to see where they are. Here we go. Now I've got them shifted the camera and now I can't see. Let me just remove some of these. There we go. Wow, okay. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Support, right, okay. So we're just waiting. So Kristen's Liz, I think. Thank you. What was your question? Oh, didn't mean to do that. So what was your question, Kristen? Okay, this is about your relationship. Okay, I've got your question there. Okay. Okay, so you want to go into a bit more detail with the relationship, which is quite cool. So let's have a little bit of a look-see here. Let's do, okay, I'm going to do red circus. And I'm just going to find you. That's what I was looking for. Okay, how's Robbie feeling about your relationship? Let's do the Rain Coast Visions. Now, these are from Christoph James, which you can find on his website only. Please only purchase from his website. Right, so how is Robbie feeling about your relationship? What's going on here? The relationship. Oh, oops, cards flying everywhere. Let's just close. Okay. Okay. And let's see what red circus card we've got here. Okay, so let's have a look. How is Robbie feeling about your relationship? Let's have a look. Here we have. Okay, kind of interesting here. I feel like he manifested the success in the relate. It feels like he's manifested what he wants. He's his idea, kind of interesting because I get manifestation ideas with success. So it feels like he's manifesting what he wants in regards to the relationship. It's what he wants. It's what he desires. But there's a sense of, okay, feels like there's still a lot to learn. I feel like there's a lot of decisions to make, a lot of working out what's important in the relationship. I still feel like he's still sort of like he's manifesting what he wants, but he still feels like there's a lot to learn, a lot of discovery. There is a little bit of stress in regards to the relationship on some level. And I do feel like he sees you as someone who is nurturing, someone who's very kind, who's very gentle, who's very nurturing to the energy. He does see you as someone who's very nurturing. But there is a little bit of stress and worry going on, even though it's manifesting what he wants. So it feels like he's created, he's manifested the type of relationship he wants in some way. But I do think you need to be very aware. Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask that question. It's just about how he wants the relationship to be. It feels like he's manifesting what he wants, but there is a lot of stress and worry. So I think maybe there could be some deceit to the situation. And I get that with the magician. I think you need to look beyond the illusion of what's going on. I think you need to communicate. I think there's a lack of communication here. I feel like there's a lack of communication. I don't see the romance, but I do see the passion. But it is stressful for him. Okay, so I still think there's some stressful situation. I think there's still some stuff behind the scenes is what I want to get here. So just be careful, be cautious. I think you do need to be a little bit aware. There is a little bit of stress and nightmare going on at the moment. And I do feel like he is scared to lose you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it's manifesting what he wants. So it feels like that's what you're about. You're manifesting what he wants, but he's still worried and still stressed, and he's still got some decisions to make. But he does see you as somebody who is kind and caring and nurturing. But he's still got some stuff happening behind the scenes. Okay, so what we've got here is the dwarf and inner vision. So let's have a look. Okay, it does feel like there's some stuff going on here. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes. Yeah. Well, especially if he's still married, there could be some stuff going on with the lawyers and stuff like that. It's about, yeah, I definitely feel like there's some deep diving to do in. There is a need to communicate more. I think there's a lack of communication going on. I don't know. You need to communicate with him. You need to talk to him. You need to, it's like he manifests with your relationship. I do feel like he's manifesting what he wants, right? You're what he wants in a relationship, but he's still got a lot of behind the scenes stress going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I do feel like you need to communicate. You need to talk to each other clearly with no blame game or anything like that. Just, hey, look, I just need to know what's going on. Where are we at? What's the status? I just get a sense of needing to dive a little deeper into this in yourself. Yeah. It's not just about talking. I feel like it's about communicating a lot more. And saying like, hey, look, you don't need to hide anything from me. We do need to communicate clearly. I think he's got a lot of behind the scenes stress and worry. I do feel like he's got a lot of stress and worry behind the scenes, Kristen. So I do feel like there's a lot of stress and worry in his life. He's got a lot of decisions to make. He's got a lot of choices to make in regards to the relationship, in regards to the abundance that he wants in his life, the prosperity. But I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on. I do feel like I don't think the divorce has gone through completely, and I think that might be the worry or the stress. I don't know if that divorce has gone through completely, and that's why I think you might need to dive a little deeper into it. it does feel like here we've got the dwarf, and it does say you are capable of more than you can imagine. You can operate your life on a grander scale regardless of your stature. So I don't know if it means that there's more out, you can imagine there's more to your life than, I think it's about you sort of getting on with your own life. No divorce yet. So I do want to know if you want more out of your life. Anyway, that's some things to think about anyway. So I do feel like he's got a behind the scenes. I think there's a lot of stress in his life, a lot of worry, a lot of decisions to make yet. I think he sees you as a way thing, but you've got to decide what you want to do for you. Whether you're going to sit around and wait or get on with your life. Totally up to you, of course. Do what you do is for you, of course, is what. But yeah, that just gives you some things to think about anyway. Okay, I think that's been on for nearly an hour and a half. Yeah. Hopefully that helps, gives you some things to sort of think about, to reflect on, to contemplate, etc. And thank you to everyone for your patience with that. I don't know what happened with my camera. Oh yeah. It's cool. Yeah, I'll go back and have a read of that. Sorry, I was in a bit of a okay, that's kind of interesting. Caitlin? Kind of interesting. Take care, Kristen. Take care. Hopefully that helps and gives you something to sort of think about, reflect on, contemplate, all that sort of stuff there. So don't forget. Take care, everyone. Thanks for popping in. Thank you to all the supporters. Don't forget to like the video. Make sure you've liked it. Make sure you've pushed that thumb. Click that thumb. It does help. Go check out Ko-Fi. Don't forget, if you're a member from as little as a month, there's lots of exclusive deals, discounts, downloads. Don't forget your readings and things like that you can book as a member, as well as the extra cards for your free readings. So let's have a look here.